Well, I thought I'd throw my hat on for this one here, but I got to thinking of something. Well, let's take a look at some firearms. And let's start with the black powder revolver here I have. Yes, it is empty. No caps on them nipples. And no powder or round ball on the cylinder. I can take it apart here and show you that much. Just to make sure the liberals on YouTube don't fill their diapers. There we go. One empty cylinder. We went from powder patch and a ball. That's a 44 caliber round ball that would be used in that pistol. And it's not actually 44. It's somewhere in between. We went from that clear into 1873 for the Colt, for cartridge. Smith & Wesson came out with a cartridge before that. And then before that was the Volcanic. You'll have to do some research. But let's just take it from the cap and ball revolver that's now a see-through to your metallic cartridge of the 1873. That was 23 years between 1856. Let's go with that as a round number because that was about the time a lot of companies were making revolvers for the United States during a troublesome time, I'll put it that way, known as the Civil War or the War between the states, depending on which side of the Mason-Dixon line you're on. It was shooting something like that with a little powder behind it to a metallic cartridge. Don't worry, this one's a dummy round, and no, I don't mean that as an insult. There's no powder inside here, so it's just for looks. Ooh, that looks good. But, you know, it only took 23 years to get from 1856 black powder revolvers to the black powder cartridge revolvers. Now take a look at modern equipment. 23 years, something's obsolete and been replaced about 20 times. So we're making leaps and bounds compared to our ancestors in firearms. But to think about it, this was a leap forward, having 6 shots compared to a single, and it was military use, military grade, but civilians wanted them just as much. Why? They needed them. Protection from rattlesnakes and etc. I'll just go that way. Along came the Western expansion, and they needed something a little better than black powder, and they came up with this. The Army adopted it, and they used it. This one here is not the 7.5-inch barrel, but it's the closest I have. Well, that's what little information I have. But think about it, 23 years. Somebody that was shooting one of these when they were a youngster later was packing one of these as an older fella. Think about it. Well, y'all have a good evening. Like, share, and subscribe. And I'll try to do more videos for you and make you think a little bit. Bye-bye.